Oh, goodness me. And Kyle Walker, right?
Oski
So
and
who's
Archie
who?
reckon they're so cool. They
Right, should we
reckon
just...
Oh,
do
they
we have the
reckon they're
power
so
to...
cool.
Do we have the power to ban them? Can we just find them? How much can we fine them?
I don't know, but I'm happy that Matane scored, took it away from Kyle Walker and Cole Palmer. Cole was one of my favourite people in the world during that final, but instead Matane taking the third goal.
Continue to be proud of you and all your endeavours. Seen much from Oxygen? Say they're going to win this first game?
I mean, I feel like seeing as I had Archie / Palmer, I actually don't know who is who, but Carl Walker says nice shot in chat as Palmer takes it up the sidewall and then dribbles it home.
Mate, I would put 50 quid on that being Oski and not Archie.
Outplayed. It was a very good play to work it through their defense. Nothing to be ashamed about. Toxic now sending it low into the corner. Palmer takes it up above one ceiling again. He's been there next. Joyo taps it down and backwards. Kyle Walker on target, sends it home.
That is just a classic Kyle Walker finish, isn't it? He's waiting there. Joyo does a beautiful little twirly whirly to send it back to him. Kyle Walker says, yeah, I'll put it top corner. Out by Joyo. Great play from him. So Kyle Walker can tee up Cole Palmer. Matane sends it along. If they change their names again, by the way, I'm going to be livid. I bet they're planning to.
Oh, I hope they are. I hope we get ourselves a stunner like that from Pickford and Mainu. That's what I want game number 2. 34 seconds in, though. Toxic is going to be able to capitalise on the demo flying through. Joyo
wants to be. This is that moment. It's a little touch and then pre-flip into the ball to send it to the corner. Oski's almost getting a touch there. And now Joyo has 0 boots. It's the opposite of 100. At least in Rocket League terms. And he concedes because of it. There you go. Another open goal.
And good positioning from Toxic too to push himself forward. But Joyo with none. I think a little bit irresponsible to go for it. And a demo on the back from Arju, I believe it was.
Challenge there from Archie Walker. Archie can take it away. Yeah, it's looking fairly comfortable for Endpoint.
And so far, yeah, I mean, Toxic also trying to go for the attack against that final player. And actually, Arju coming through when he was the final man. An utterly brave play from Endpoint, not just waiting for counterattacks.
The slow ball, the bouncer, just rolling. Matane's already up. Oh, almost. What's up, mate?
Another pepper in the pot.
Yeah, more peppers in the pot.
God.
What? Why? What? You're a Kirk. What have you got against peppers in the pot?
Don't call me that. You don't know my personal life. 3 goals for Endpoint. Sent long from Matane as well. Actually meets up with Toxic midfield and beats out everybody in Toxic. Tell you what.
That's what I demanded of him. And gets himself not just a hat-trick, but an incredibly spicy hat-trick against all 3 peppers in the pot.
Every player from Oxygen found their way up there. Matane with a complete miss. Archie. Oh my word! Walker Palmer and Joyo, the dream team, couldn't sink an opener. Majors of World Championship. And I like seeing all these different teams competing as well. So we get to see just a little flavour of what to look forward to for the next season, which players then end up looking out for. But Walker going central, finds Palmer, muscles it through. Second in the row for Palmer. First one versus Spain, second versus Oxygen.
They're back, baby. They are back. Look at that. Beautiful 50-50. Precisely what Archie Walker and Oski Palmer, the dream team, wanted. Here is the former. Oski Palmer charged down by Toxic. Again, Toxic is blocking them out every time they're trying to come forward. Bump him, bump him. Nice. Get him.
Brilliant shot. Like little shot towards target. Just knows, I'm sure, that the call came through that he can bump. Toxic, his positioning is absolutely ideal. Again for MVP.
And generally, historically in this series at least, when they've got an equaliser, they've pushed on further. Oh, the demos. Toxic has Arju in the centre. Matane comes in. Well saved by Archie Walker, but it's not going to matter. Toxic prods home.
Walker off the goal line. Incredibly close play from him. But it was the beat out from Toxic to then get another touch central with him.
Ball goes up towards Arju. He gets it into the centre. Joyo is there. Matane's flying away to nobody's business. Joyo can kill it here. 2:12 on the clock. Toxic saves it. Could have been a Toxic own goal. Oski Palmer tries to kill it. 2:16. Exactly what I said, baby.
Palmer 2:16. Clip it, everybody. Cole said that. And Oxygen, game number 1. Finally for them, falling into their pockets, but they now need to win 2.
Even snaps in when I defend you and bring you up with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I gave us both the win. I gave you credit.
I gave you credit.
More like you were proving me wrong. You did both in one. It's very impressive.
I mean, the only person I'm seeing prove anybody wrong is Arju. Getting a goal here. Toxic can continue that pressure.
Made it this far. Can they get over the finishing line? What's the hardest game of all to win, Stumpy?
The mind game.
The final game, as we established the other day, we did the final lull. It's Matane up against Archie Walker, and it's always tough in the final game, and it's an equaliser.
Bodied through from Walker, and a touchdown from Palmer is stunning. Toxic tries to take a touch on it. Archie just waits patient.
Yeah.
Which team is going to be playing upside? Which side is going to be playing inside out? On which team is going to be living the Vida Loca?
Well, Oxygen aren't living anymore because on La Vida Loca, they've lost. It's a smoking goal there from Matane. He slams it home. 2-1. Get out of there. Get out of there, Team England.
2-1. That's how it all...
Major qualifier in this here lobby. Will he bring that experience towards Saudade?
Saudade.
You really got to like commit to it. Like, you know those videos, those radio things that they have, those tapes.
Radio tapes?
Yeah, like when you play the and you're learning it and you're like learning German or whatever.
Well, Chrissy, mate. The RLCS team that hasn't quite cracked the Swiss at any point, but Louis P back corner with Crispy following on, and Crispy I saw in chat earlier having a little chat to Oli. These 10 seconds going to be seeing Riz Fox going opposite corner in the skies, taps it home, final 10.
Lovely touch there, size and just booms it long. Riz Fox, little swirl. The search engines are available. What are you binging?
I'm going to ask Jeeves it.
I miss Ask Jeeves. I remember doing my homework to Ask Jeeves. I remember asking the difference between like a river and an estuary.
Outstanding. Nitsa for the 9-minute goal. That's Cole talking about his favourite memories of Ask Jeeves. What an air duel round the top. Sizen fakes up going with either going through onto that series point, or whether we see an equalised series. First 30 seconds is yet again, though, that pressure coming through in a demo from Acro onto Sizen. Sets up that entire play with his two teammates as all three-man play happening.
29 seconds in 100%, finally get their next goal. Look at that, Riz Fox was going up.
Riz Fox didn't read it, however, and he tried to send his way in there as well.
100% continues to try and up the onus in this series. In comes Acro, he's got a shooting chance, and he squeezes it between all of them. All three Saudade, I've heard the day is said, so all three Saudade players.
If that's not the perfect shot for that as well, with Sizen actually getting bumped out the way.
A couple of goals, the orange team, if we are to get another one here, because so far it's looking like 100% have stepped up in quality as we thought they might, but Mitz is through. Can he wrap around the ball? He can. He gets it on target. That wasn't easy with no boost, and he's made it look simple.
It was a bit of a silly touch from Crispy. He went for the pass to Louis P, who in the middle, he was low regardless. And Mitz steals his boost, and a lovely save away from Sizen. Gets into a nice position as well. Riz Fox to tap it down, but with no boost, can't get there before Acro.
Sizen up against Acro, though. Acro tries to go underneath all of Saudade, and in comes Crispy. Easy finish, but he had to be aware that the 50 game was strong.
And it was Crispy here too, like going for that same bottom corner, gets it away from Riz Fox. Crossbar down. The play from Louis P was perfect. The play from Crispy was a little bit overdone.
Yeah, the Crispy crossbar, not what he wanted. Louis P sends it back to Crispy. These two just can't stop combining, can the twins? And in comes Acro.
From Louis P to Crispy to Acro. Every chance and every player actually getting involved for 100%. The crossbar down though. Vitality.
Old man Alpha as well, with Redosin and Sizen chasing around everything around him. It's been like, oh my goodness, this is... How do I get involved? Well, I'm sure my word! Anyway, beautiful play, lovely there from Crispy. He gets the finish, but Stumpy took us through the sub.
Look at the stunning play. Acro, ceiling reset, pre-flip, corner bounce, finally ends at central. Nice. He and four... Yeah, Saudade actually think having a little bit more shape in this individual game and putting on decent pressure. Sizen back ball with nobody up, that will be dangerous, and Riz Fox is the first man there. Mitza is the second. And again, an all-three-player play from Saudade is going to open up the 100% net.
Great pace there from Riz Fox. Crispy's touch, it was... Team will be happy, and Rich will be saying, oh no, we've lost it. Because we go into Game 5 with both teams probably wanting to win, I would guess.
I mean, on the side of 100%, they've got Crispy Martin, but he's not going to be able to be back for any of that save. Riz Fox opening us up in 20 seconds, and Mitza with a great block too to set him up.
Yeah, there was Foxy Williams there, just sending that
thus
one
far
home.
the better.
Louis P Will there be a couple more chances here for 100%? The RLCS elite team compared to Saudade. Nice challenge attempt there from Acro. Luis B steams in, and we do have a photo finish.
The block from Acro here is stunning. It ends up then just flipping his car around, can then tap it down, and Lewis P, perfect position. It's Mitza though towards the ceiling, does get one tap back. Ball Crispy misses it. Maybe looking at a ghost of his past, seeing that maybe, as you said, Cole, that should have been 2-all.
Acro gets in there, head, and Acro does score.
Enough speed, can just about sneak it past that final defender, and the demo at the back. Oh, sorry, the demo on Acro, not enough. Did not come in time.
Mitza was able to get something on the ball, and now Sizen using all of his boost. Wants to challenge this one. Flips it long up against Luis P. Wants to dip in there as well. Fakes out Luis P. Goes to the corner. It's saved in the end by the Spaniard. Mitza doesn't make the same mistake. Saudade completely upset. GG's come in. It's 3-2.
We started with a 9-minute overtime, and we ended with a 26-second overtime, both going the way of Saudade.
Like, you know, I don't need to make a witty comeback because I can barely speak. So I'll be like, and you'll assume I've said something funny.
Yeah, precisely. I normally do assume that you said something funny, but I do think when we're talking about, you know, the pickups on these teams, with Oli then absolutely smashing out the first goal, I was going to compliment his teammate. We may as well start with him. Oli has been a brilliant player, has been to majors in the last year or so underneath that moist banner. Oh, Cold Time Grow Up, it's great on kickoff.
Yeah, they're fine.
As they were driving towards the kickoff, Cold Time Grow Up, it's great.
I had to type it. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Monstrous!
There we go. Suddenly, what did I say about his 50-50s?
You did, you said they were brilliant.
Here he goes.
Why do you challenge that though, Razir? That's
because
just not one that ever. Only has the ball taken away from him. I can't believe that you typed to them on kickoff, then they scored.
No, they didn't score. They scored 40 seconds later.
And that was a little shot though. Oh, what a cool goal explosion! Did you see that?
Yeah, well, let's wait and we can see it again. Only such a little bit heavy. Ivan just waits for it, and then...
I've never seen that. Find the defender. Now Cash up. No reset, but a decent 50. Could go his way. Instead it goes high from Oli and Nas. And Cash removing each other from the pitch.
Here comes Raziers over the top. It could be 3. Oh, lovely little finish there. I didn't have too much angle to play with. Still found it.
I mean, it's the perfect angle. Goes past the ball, in fact. And then just tapped. Nothing at all.
Oh, Cash leaves that one. Oli's coming in again. Cash is heading back to his own goal. Oh, my goodness. It's a goal extravaganza.
Another one. Oli now this time off the kick immediately. Flips into that sign boost. And then, yeah, just gets a demo. Gets another one. Goes to the air draw bump. Gets rid of him in the sky.
Corner. That was a bit scary for a second, but Ixo, despite having no boost, was able to keep his octane behind that one. Raziers sniffs out a chance now. Awkward angle, but had 100 boost to play with. Ivan comes in after, and Ivan keeps the resolve train trucking.
It was good bumps too from Cash. He manages to get through everybody that he can. Raziers then teeing up Ivan behind, and it then falls back so far as well. Jobless, the only undefeated team in the league, because Endpoint has very recently lost to fake German Amigos 3-1. So Jobless wanting to try and keep that train rolling, and Cash is going to pump the brakes on the cabin and get Jobless, hopefully, delivered on their first loss, but a 2-0 in game number 3 is going to be a great start.
Because right now, Resolve are just squeezing the life out of them.
And now doing a brilliant job of just keeping this so awkward for Jobless to try and work past the halfway line. Get to the final 10 seconds. Ixo doesn't make contact, instead Oli the one to shoot it bottom corner, and a very interesting final 10 seconds.
That was a fake, was it?
He couldn't have got there regardless, I don't think.
2 at some point, so whether your first 2 or your last 2, you can't let it affect you. Got to keep on trucking, got to keep on trying as Ivan gets in Razier's way. Now Ixo can launch a counter-attack, Oli to the left. Jobless have stepped up here in game 4. This is what we saw from them in the first.
As Ixo's going to be delivering first blood to a Resolve that I feel like we're looking to have this game, or rather to have this series. A very long pinch. Ivan wants to be there first, but a touchback from Raziers makes it extremely awkward. Raziers again to receive it. My word, that was terrifying. And a couple of bumps, a couple of demos, an instant turnaround for Resolve.
Look at this cruelty. First, there's the nibble from Razias on Nas. Nas survives that one with a well-timed backflip.
Wedding, do you know what I mean? Like, we've been friends for 10 years. What do you mean? Only when we said hello that one time.
I don't think you have been friends for 10 years, but that one time was still the peak. And Oli, with his new teammate, he is hitting that peak. And a nice one in chat from Ivan. You love to see it.
Look at that from Naz as well. Over top of Cash. Only from the skies, too.
Cars over here. Look at this.
I've not seen this one before.
I didn't expect to see that at all.
Yeah, this is the German rule, too.
That is spectacular.
Oh, is the ball going to hit? Oh, he stayed. Razias has stayed. Razias holds his
right
nerve.
From the net. Cash and Razias both committing to that one, and a lot of boost committed to a play that's not given them any result.
Oli beats Cash there. All ends up. Oli still has a shooting chance and takes it. And it's 1-0 to Jobless.
I mean, it's good push downfield as well after a decent amount of pressure going towards him. Cash then dives in. Oli, 0 boost, 0 keeper.
Razias in the air, needs the equaliser to go in. Oli saves it at the far post. Cash this time wants it to fall to Ivan. Nas gets the faintest touch. Cash's turn, now or never. Razias to the corner, has to keep this ball up. Ixo lets it die. Jobless remain unbeaten.